Okay, so let's read today's trades. And let's be fast because it's late. I have to go to sleep. But this work needs to be done. So firstly, we can see the economic calendar. Here we can see that we have GDP news at 2 a.m., which means that we can trade today. So let's hop into the charts. So we know that we have this daily fair value gap, which is the reason why we are bearish on EURUSD, and we could reach into this daily fair value gap right here. Now, also a reason that we are bearish is because on DXY we can see that price is okay. So price did this, but from this BPR it can go higher, which as you can see it is doing. So we are targeting this weekly order block right above here. So we are expecting this week and a few next weeks, maybe like 2 or 1 to be bullish, so that we can reach into this order block, and then we'll see where price goes. So let's go back to the order to EURUSD. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Okay, so here we have there's a lot of text, but so we had these highs and this one high right here, and we had on the other side this high, this low, this low, this low. Okay, so at the 1 hour chart, 1 hour time frame, we can see that we had this order block right here and this 4 hour sell side that we marked out. On the other hand, we had here a 15-minute buy sell liquidity and half the day and London high, which is also, as you can see, the 1 hour buy sell liquidity. So okay, below we have nothing else than this one and this order block. So that's about it. Let's go to the 15-minute. So here you can see that price reaches this 15-minute relative highs, which is the 4 hour buy sell liquidity, and then price sweeps it and creates the setup right after 7, as you can see right here for a short. You can look at it on the 1 minute time frame here. So we have the break structure, fair value gap, easy short, but I look for the sweeps after 7, so that's why I did not enter into this one. Then we can see the price did that, moved lower and swept this liquidity and reached into this 15-minute fair value gap. So from here I was looking for a long, which is where I made the first trade that I'll show right now. So okay, let me just open it here so that I can get the precise prices. Okay, so right here, this was a super liquidity, this was a fair value gap, and then we have a break of structure on this low right here. I mean high, so this will be the break structure, and then we have this small fair value gap right here, just a 1 minute, and you can long from there, and then put the stop at 4 pips, I think that it was, yeah, and target 1 to 3. It turned out to be a break-even trade. So the reason, you can see that this did not reach 1 to 2, and I usually put my stop loss to break even after it reaches 1 to 2, but this time it didn't, and I knew that the price was going to stop me out, which is why I moved my stop to break even to prevent a loss. Now, how did I know this? Well, we know that price is bearish on the higher time frame, so these trades we have to be careful when we are taking long, when we are taking buys. So here, as you can see, price dipped lower into this, and it left a bearish order block right here, which is the reason why price reached back into it and then started moving lower. So as soon as price started moving lower, I was looking at this 5-minute fair value gap, and once it was disrespected, I knew that the trade will not work out, so I moved my stop to break even, which is the reason why I did not take any losses on this particular trade. And then price moved down even lower, swept London low, reached into a 50-minute fair value gap, and then ultimately swept the low of the day in the 4-hour sell-side liquidity and reached into a 1-hour order block. From there, we are on a 2-minute time frame, and we can see that price created a breaker structure right here with this swing high and left a huge 2-minute fair value gap right here. So the reason that I executed like this, okay, so this was actually the 1-minute fair value gap that I was executing on, but this one was a 2-minute, huge 2-minute fair value gap. So when we look at it from this perspective, what I did is it created a huge move up. This was a very energetic move. So it had a sweep of liquidity, the break of structure, and the PDRA. The break of structure happened with energy, which is key, and we had the fair value gap. The fair value gap was too large, so I put my this tool right on this low and this high, and then I know where discount now is. So when price reached in discount, I put the Fibonacci tool from this low to this high, and I marked out the 62% right here and decided to enter in that one, and got basically the most precise entry that I could have gotten. So basically zero drawdown almost, which was very good. And I executed on the 62% fib. You could have executed on this 1-minute fair value gap. That's totally up to you. Stop has to be below a swing low of the first candle of the fair value gap, and the target was 3R, which was just inside of this 15-minute order block right here, the bearish one, and above this sell-side liquidity. So as you can see, price did take out that liquidity, and after it reached 1 to 2, I set my stop to break even. So now price, if it wants to go lower from this 15-minute order block, I can either be stopped at break even or plus 3%. And in this case, I was watching to exit at 1 to 2, so that I get a plus 2% if price reached back to this 1 to 2, but I did not, because really I wanted to, because I was looking forward to taking any profit, because we are quite close to losing the account, so we got something of it back, of the losses back, which is good. But it ended up moving higher and taking the take profit. So yeah, that's this trade basically. There's always more to these moves. As you can see, we moved higher a lot and swept all of these liquidities right here that I had marked out, but we don't need all of that. We just need a piece of the cake, which is this 3R trade right here. And that's basically it for this day. It was kind of choppy in the beginning if you look at the 15-minute time frame right here, but in the end it played out how we wanted it to play out. So yeah, that's about it with this trade. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys.